All right, guys, this is Real Estate Podcast, episode 106.
Ooh.
I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And I'm here with Adam.
And I'm here with a green book.
Yeah, we changed it up a little bit from what we said last week, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but just a little.
Just enough.
Griffin reminded us how fucking long that series was.
Yeah.
And we were like,
Yeah.
you know, we got lives and jobs and shit, so.
Yeah.
Let's
4.5
spread it
hours
out.
long.
Wait, video output.
Are we good?
No, we're not good.
Mm.
Oh, this ain't good.
Second.
Well, it just picked up where we left off.
Oh.
So I'll fix it in post.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
YouTube was like, no.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And we were like, please. And it was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, but it's my birthday. You know?
All right, Adam. Happy birthday.
Am I the first birthday stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I had to postpone mine. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool, man.
Well, you know how it is, you know?
I do.
I mean, but back to the fucking movie. My thing is if I can watch a movie from the time I get home until the time I go to bed, right? And I can watch the whole thing, then I'm good. So I got like a 4-hour window.
Yeah.
Anything over 4 hours for me, you know, I have to stretch it out. And you know how it is.
I do know how it is.
So we decided to do the first episode of the Dune.
We're going to spread it out. We're going to sprinkle it throughout the next 3 episodes.
Yeah, which is great, you know?
Yeah, because, you know, I think it would be hard to watch it all at once.
Yeah.
And do it all, because it's a lot to remember.
It is. It's a lot going on.
It's like 3 movies.
Yeah. So, but what do y'all want to start with? Y'all want to start with a movie or start with the
I think
show?
we should start with the movie first.
You think so?
Well, you want to get the show out of the way?
It don't matter to me. Whatever y'all want to
I
do.
feel like when we start the episode, like that's when we're most pumped.
That's when we're in our form.
Yeah, we're in our element.
Let's do it.
So yeah, we watched Green Book.
Well, Travis was like gushing about this movie.
Yeah.
He was like, it's so fucking good. You have to watch it. And I'm down. You know, I'm down to watch anything except for Pitch Perfect. I'll watch it. I don't care,
those vampire movies.
The thing with this movie, the thing that sent me into overdrive with it wasn't necessarily the plot or any of that, but for me, with these types of movies, these are the films where people's acting chops.
This is when
really,
soul meets body.
Like this is when you have when there's no green screen to protect you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to act.
Yeah. And so that's films like these is when that's obviously in the forefront. These are films that are written with the intent of really good talent portraying these characters. And God damn.
Who are you talking about?
I mean, both of them.
Yeah.
Dude from True Detective.
Do you guys know that this is a true story?
Yes.
Okay. Like it said based on one. Well, that's right. They show you the pictures at the end. Well, I looked the guy up. Like I was like, who this motherfucker, you know?
You looked Doc up?
I looked him up, dude. And
what did
he looked? I mean, that picture at the end was real when he was wearing that like African queen gown, you know.
Right.
So let me ask y'all this real quick because there was a moment in the movie where I was confused. Was he having like a homosexual encounter with a guy in the bathroom?
Yeah, he's gay. Yeah, he's definitely gay.
I know they kind of hinted to it, but I was like, I didn't know. I wasn't sure.
Oh, there was a shining
And
moment.
fucking Tony the
between
Lip was all right with it. And I was like, if Tony's cool, if it's cool with him, it's cool with me. That's what I said, you know.
Right.
I mean,
Can we
Right off
talk
the bat,
about?
I'd play a hand of cards with fucking Tony. Like he was.
Dude.
oh
that's-
yeah.
Can we talk about this motherfucker's accent that he was
Oh my
able to pull off in
God.
this movie?
He transformed into a different human
Like
being.
one of the like a top notch wise guy,
Yeah.
top notch. Like his accent was very believable,
Oh yeah.
and he just
Very.
like the words were just kind of like mumble over his fucking tongue, you know, like it just.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, man. The other dude was just kind of being, you know, he was the dude that do what he do.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
dude.
but I knew
mean,
as soon as they met at
the
the
range
beginning.
displayed by Ali. I'll just call him Ali because I can't pronounce his first
What's
name.
his name?
Is it Mershahala, I think.
Yeah. Something like it's a big word.
Yeah.
It's got too many syllables in it.
I hate it. I hate that I'm so stupid that I can't pronounce this guy's name. But Ali, anyway. Seeing him go from how he portrays Hayes in True Detective to this,
Yeah.
it was like,
Oh my
man.
God. Hey,
Night and day.
there was a scene in
mean-
this movie when they were riding in the car closer to the end. Shit was getting hairy.
Yeah.
It was after
Yeah.
they got stopped on the side of the road and he was messing with the radiator, and he had that moment of realization when he looked out over that field and he was like, damn.
I ain't got it as bad as some people.
Damn, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
What a moment.
Or,
and
or the
then
reaction
this
of those in the field.
But
you
there was
know?
just a point where he's sitting in the back seat, you know, and he was just like staring off like you do when you ride in the car. And he was doing that really good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even that was like, oh, shit. But I was sitting there watching him, and I was like, Denzel Washington better look out.
Oh, for sure.
This motherfucker's good.
I think I like him more than
real
that.
good, dude. Yeah, and that's coming.
Both
Training
of
Day's
these
amazing.
guys
But
acted their ass off.
these
man.
two together,
Yeah,
forget about it.
They had good chemistry too.
Forget about it.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, I'm so happy the way it all worked out.
oh
for
my
him.
God, it had a good ending.
Like him
Oh,
going
man.
to that.
Wasn't it crazy how when they're on their way home at the end, they've done the Birmingham show, and they're going, and then the cop stops them, and you have went through all these experiences with this character and dealt with all the horrible shit he's been going through.
Oh, when that
Yeah.
cop
you already
pulled him
have
over
that-
at the
You
end.
have that sinking feeling, and you're like, oh my God, but then it has a
dude.
not everyone is shit moment where he's like, dude, it's just your
This
tire.
movie
Like,
you might cry, or you might get
Yeah.
just a little, you know, like ooh,
Yeah.
like
It is
you know, the
definitely one of
wind's
the
tickling my eyes because they're wet,
it's one of the best, like,
dude.
normal people existed even when shit was weird.
If I was in Tony's place, Birmingham, Alabama, we'd have walked the fuck out, dude.
Right.
Walked the fuck out. When he went in there and he looked at that piano and he said, "Where's the piano?" And
He
like, "That's
opened
it."
hands.
He slapped the shit out of that guy, dude.
I laughed so fucking hard.
He slapped him
dude.
so fucking hard and smacked his ear. You know, like popped his ear real hard. I think there'll be no lip out of you know?
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
like amazing. And then he came in there was trash in the piano. It was just crazy because, you know, at the beginning of the movie, he comes home. All right, he's like a bouncer, jack of all trades. He's eating hot dogs, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever he can do to make a buck.
Yeah.
He's a hustler. He's a good bullshitter. He's proud of
Yeah.
it too. But he comes home, a bunch of the family's over, and he's like, "What are you guys doing here?" And she's like, "We thought we should keep her company." He looks over, and it's like, "Oh, there's two black guys here." So that's why the whole family's there.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust the black guys.
Yeah.
He goes in there, and he kept looking at those cups because he saw him drinking out of his cups.
Yeah.
He put them in the garbage.
Yeah.
And I knew right there, I was like, this motherfucker's going to change. Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, he was hugging him at the end. And
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I have to praise this movie, and we'll get into the specifics.
It's the best one of its kind ever.
Well, they handled the racism and the homosexuality so perfectly.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean that's what makes a movie like this really like next level good because you see the good and you see the bad, and you also have to keep in mind that this was a different time and a different era,
Yeah, you
and
got
it
to
was
put yourself
almost
in that.
yeah, and it was almost like the writer and the director's kind of calling card to like, look, everybody wants to complain about people aren't getting their way now. People want to complain that like there's so much social injustice in the world, this, that, and the other, and that's not ever going to go away. But it's way better than it was 50 years ago.
Yeah, because and to me, you could argue, I guess, that the relationship that of Doc and Tony have throughout the film is kind of like a modern day friendship,
Yeah,
where
Yeah,
something like that is all over the place,
yeah,
and how
but back
the
then it
way
was like, what are
the
you
way
doing
our
driving him around?
society is now, even with even though there's still racism, there's still bigotry, all that stuff. Even though those things are real and they exist and they're in our society, it doesn't define our society
No,
per
like
se.
we can all use the
no,
same bathroom.
yeah,
But with that in mind, today's today's societal norm would not be accepted or tolerated, even in the '60s,
yeah,
and that's not that far away in the grand scheme of things.
yeah. And think about 50 years from 2020, 50 years from now, they're gonna look back at us and think that we're a bunch of fucking, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we
Like,
kind of already, we look back 50,
yeah,
60
that's what.
years ago. I had
Yeah,
to explain this to someone that I sent the trailer to somebody. They're from a different country. They don't know.
yeah,
I had to explain
You guys,
why
sorry.
that movie means something.
yeah.
Like I had to give the backstory. I was like, "We're not proud of it."
No, but it
Like
is
I
part
mean,
of our history.
it's a big part.
Yeah,
And I
and
don't think
people
we
are
should
trying to.
forget that it happened,
No,
but it's not happening now.
yeah,
Not like
yeah.
that.
No, not like
And
that
we
at
ain't ever
all.
going back that way. Like,
It's only going to progress forward,
yeah,
and that was the big like. I mean, I love the way that they interacted and
the way
everything.
that they did it, man.
Yeah, and not only that, but like he even says it, in a certain point in the movie where like this is a man that is not accepted by white people and
I was gonna
doesn't
bring
feel
this up when they're
and
riding in the
doesn't
car.
yeah, and he doesn't feel accepted by his own people.
Yep.
And he is just someone lost in time, lost in
He's
space.
like, black
This,
people
this,
don't like me. They laugh at me. White
yeah,
people they hate me.
yeah,
Like
and he,
and I'm just like I can't do anything. I'm not accepted by any crowd. Because remember when he was at that hotel and he tried to hang out there with them,
yeah,
and they were all
But
like,
can we take a second to point out how talented this motherfucker
"Oh
was
my
though?
god." He looked
Jesus.
like he was really playing that piano.
Well, in
I
fucking
think it was superimposed. What did he?
Luke Cage, he actually played piano. I think that he could
Holy
actually play
shit,
this shit.
dude! He's a fucking.
He's a savant.
His acting is when you see Lau. If I watch this movie, I'm glad I saw True Detective with him in it because you're just like, whoa,
Yeah,
holy
Like his range.
shit.
Like I would be like, here's your starter pack for this actor. Here's True Detective season 3, and here's Green Book.
And watch them in
yeah,
that order. Watch True Detective first, and then put the Green Book in. You're gonna be like, dude,
You will now
give
appreciate his
him
appearance. And,
all the
you know,
awards.
like
He should have
great
got
job.
Best Actor. Now they gave it. I think they knew that the Green Book was going to win Best Movie, so they
right.
gave Best Actor to the dude that did the Queen movie. They didn't want to snub Queen. It was a good movie, but I will say this: wasn't as good as this movie.
No,
This movie
No,
deserved it.
yeah,
this is in that area of movies that I don't tend to want to ever mess with sometimes because there's really nothing
I hate them.
that like and but I mean, dude, this is one of
It's
those
the
few
realest
exceptions.
one.
Yeah,
Like this
oh,
movie, that's reality.
yeah,
Nobody was
yeah,
blowing smoke up my ass. It's like this is what happened. Like, and then when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I caught like some clips of it, some teasers.
yeah,
So see, I thought he was just some rock and roll little Richard guy going to the South to a tour.
right.
And, he was gonna take him on the road. But then when you get in the movie, you're like, oh, he's some kind of fucking like genius that lives above the damn
Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, like just
Yeah.
And the dude transformed completely.
Yeah, he did.
Everything about him. Did y'all like when he would play piano, and then when he would finish, he would turn and smile? That smile, man. It was just something about it. And look, I had a moment in this movie. I was watching this shit, and I was like, they kept saying, he wanted to come here. He wanted to do this. Like, and then you cut to him playing the shit out of that piano, like pissed.
Yeah.
And just killing it, right? Killing it.
He was, yeah.
Well, to me, it felt like, I think he wanted to go there because it was like he wanted to regain it, like get in touch, with what's really going on in the world, and like inspiration almost, like.
And by the end of it, I felt like that was his middle finger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, and not only that, but it shows you that like through
he was
music,
finding himself.
Well, not only that, but through music, everything goes away. Because he even tells him at a point, He goes, they don't give a shit about me until I'm up on that stage. Once I get off that stage, they treat me like every other black person down here. He said, but once I'm on that stage, like that's his center. Like his, you know what I'm saying? Like that's his like moral middle ground, I guess you would say.
What was that first place they were in? The dad from Even Stevens was like, wouldn't let him use the bathroom.
Oh, that was in Louisiana, I
something
think.
like that,
or
Kentucky, or
North Carolina.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
something
it was
like
North
that.
Carolina, but they let him play. Oh, give him an introduction.
Yeah,
I mean, and then like let him play, and then he's like, I need to use the bathroom. And he just says, it's right out there.
Yeah,
and he was serious as fuck. Like,
yeah,
like that's where you'll go. And he said, well, I guess I'll go back to my hotel and use it.
Yeah.
Drive all the way there. And he was like, okay. So he did.
go.
Like he wasn't gonna. Now Tony the Lip would have been like, I fucking pissed next to the damn shit house.
Yeah,
like
right.
he didn't give a fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
No, he didn't care.
This dude was eating sandwiches going down the road, like
he ate
smoking
fucking much.
so many fucking cigarettes that it was ridiculous. Like
it was.
This motherfucker, they both nailed it.
They
nailed it. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen. And like when you watch movies with him in it, I've never seen him do a role like that.
No.
Even he was like completely different. He put a little gut on.
Yeah.
Everything worked.
This might be the best thing he's ever done.
Yeah. Well, he was The Road, right?
Well, yeah, but
that's a one and done. But The Road is kind of like Schindler's List.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Once you see it the first time, you're good.
You just need one. You do need to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's a work of art, but one and done because it's sad.
Yeah.
But this movie, forget about it.
This movie like takes you all over the place. You feel bad for the characters in some points. You laugh when funny shit happens. Like they're like the little banter they start to develop throughout the movie.
Like he bought that fucking bucket of chicken.
Oh my God.
And he was up there just gnawing down on this chicken, dude.
Yeah.
Had a breast in his hand. He was just making love to it.
Well, and also, yeah, and that's
like, I'd rather not get grease on my blanket.
Well, that scene where they, they're chowing down on KFC and they start throwing the bones out the window.
Yeah.
And then homeboy flips the fuck out when dude throws the cup out and makes
him go back it up. He's like, the fucking squirrels will probably eat it. You can hear him say that.
It's biodegradable. Yeah.
Yeah.
The part that I laughed out loud the hardest was when they come out of the bar at the end of the movie in Birmingham and he pulls that pistol out and just the way that dude reacted.
Oh, when you realize he's had a gun the
whole
time.
I knew you had a gun.
That was so damn funny. He's like, Doc, don't ever have a lot of cash like that in a bar.
Yeah.
Just so you know, motherfucker.
Doc, you fucking stupid. Like,
but
I want to watch it again.
Well, that's the thing that it plays so well off of. See, like Tony is in this state of mind to where like he has good qualities, he has bad qualities, but he's his own person. And then you've got the Doc that's trying to find somewhere to fit in. When when you look at it, he's the tastemaker, right? Like he is the big shit. So
yeah,
and that's the thing that they both have to discover. Because I've been in that situation where it's like when you're around people that are really good at doing like a couple of things that you don't know how to do, and
like
you're
an engineer.
well, and you're trying to help them, and you don't really know
Yeah.
what you're doing. I've been in this situation before, and a lot of people get frustrated, and a lot of people get aggravated at the situation. But like when once you sit back and you think you're like, well, I can do this, this, and this person can't do that. It's that realization that like even though they're better at these things than I am, I'm
Yeah.
better at these other things than they are.
He needed Tony.
They needed each other.
They did. They in some way by the end of the movie they made each other better people.
Yeah, I mean Tony
He
really
changed Tony a lot.
and Tony changed him by teaching him like humility, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know, like
to me the shining moment of the film, if you want to call it that, it's the scene where it's after Tony's told Doc, "Hey man, you don't go out of your hotel unless you're with me, man. Like you don't need to do that
Yeah.
here."
Especially down here.
It's when they're down south, and he gets the call, and he goes and he finds him tied up. Like he went and found him somebody, and the
yeah,
cops were there. And when
he was mad because he paid him off.
yeah, but in that whole transfer though, when Doc starts to apologize, and then he starts to, for the first time in the movie, bring up his homosexuality, and he's like, "Sorry, I put you in that position," blah blah blah. And Tony goes, "I've been working bars since I was 12.
Yep.
The world's more complicated than that.
I know how it is."
Like that's to me that like if everyone could approach those situations like that, there wouldn't be any of the bullshit debates you see today.
Tony Lip is my fucking spirit animal, man.
Yeah.
Like,
where's the gabagool?
If you want to, like this movie should be, if you're gonna have some sort of leftist fucking class where you're teaching people shit, it should be required viewing.
Yeah.
Like on tolerance.
Yeah. I like to see whenever. This is right after that. When they're in the car and they're yelling at each other, it was after he gave them the money. He paid them off.
Yeah.
So they're yelling at each other. This is before the cop stops him and he punches him.
Yeah.
So, the doc goes on about how like he's like trapped in his fucking house. He,
yeah,
got nothing. I sit around and drink every night. Nobody wants to hang out with me. And then Tony's like, "You fucking ungrateful motherfucker." He's just like,
yeah.
He said, the first time I met you, you were on a throne. He's like, I live on the street.
Yeah.
I work for a fucking $1 every day. Like I'm out there in the fucking hood.
Yeah.
But he gives, it's in this weird reversal of the roles. He said like
the smartest shit in the movie he ever said to him. Like
he gives him the "you ain't had to live like I live" speech.
Yeah. He said, I'm more like your people than you.
Yeah.
And he shut him up.
I mean, it was powerful. I mean, he was right though.
It was.
Like
he's like, motherfucker, you got it made. You go to all these people's house, you play for them.
Yeah.
They fucking love you.
And
it was great. He said, wanted to change his name to Tony Valley.
Yeah, right. And I was like, ooh.
I want to watch it again.
I do too. I mean, and I'm so glad it's based off a true story because this is someone that I never knew and I would never know about.
I looked him up, looked at some of his pictures, watched him play piano.
Yeah. But it was like the music, it was a perfect like buddy comedy.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, like.
You remember when they went into the little bar there towards the end and that girl, he got up there and started playing?
Yeah.
I mean, this shit they were playing was fucking great.
It was bumping, right?
Right, dude. I was like, I wonder if that's on the soundtrack. Like, because it was when the band came up.
Yeah.
And then there were a few times in the movie where that happened. He played some kind of poppy, funky shit. And I think this guy in real life, he eventually went on to put out a little more poppy stuff. Like
right.
He had like some high pride, man. He didn't want to.
Yeah.
He's like, why would I fucking play Little Richard shit when I can fucking play the greats?
Well, dude even told him though, he was like, anybody can play that shit. Like you can sit there.
He's like, you do you.
Yeah, he's like, you can sit there and you can play all this classical music all you want. You can play Little Richard, whoever you want to play. But the shit that you've been playing on the trip, nobody's playing shit like that.
Nobody does that. You're the only one.
Yeah, it's amazing, you know?
It was when that first time he sat down.
Yeah.
They were watching through the window.
Yeah.
Before the dice game.
The funniest moment for me in the movie had to be when Tony's talking to Doc at the diner, and he's like, you know, since my wife found out I was taking you, she went and bought a record, Orphans, and he's like, what? You know, he's like, you know, orphans.
You know,
it
had orphans on the front, a bunch of kids and shit.
Yeah, and then he goes, because it was almost like it was an awkward. It's something a metal band would say now. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, you mean Orpheus Descent to the Underworld, and those aren't children on the cover. Those are demons in the bowels of hell.
Must have been some bad kids. Yeah. That's what he said.
that was so funny.
Kids. Like Tony, this dude did a good job at just kind of playing. I'm not gonna say a dumb motherfucker,
but just
because he was smart.
But he's someone that can bounce off of it and stay up.
Street guy.
He could, he knows.
God damn it, it was good.
He knows how to play it by ear for real.
He deserves something for that.
Oh my God, does he not? Best supporting?
Well, when you go, I mean, he was almost the lead.
Yeah.
I mean, really, he's in every scene pretty much.
Yeah.
And when you see the picture at the end, I mean, how great would that have been? Like
the movie was great, but on an acting level, I would really enjoy watching these guys team up again in another movie.
For real, yes.
Some kind of buddy movie like this, where they're trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yeah.
The remake.
Oh, dude, that would be great.
We'll see.
We could write it.
Vigo, man.
Dude,
he always kills it, but this time he put it in a body bag.
Guys, it's been right in front of us the whole time.
Space Cops, Galaxy Cops.
This our Lethal Weapon cast.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
That would be amazing.
But he's got to be Tony the Lip, like, too fucking old for this shit, you know?
Like he could play the guy that goes crazy. Like he could play Knox, man.
Yeah,
dude,
I'd watch it.
I mean, dude, we need to start a petition now to cast these motherfuckers in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know the captain, when they go in there and the captain's like, you guys gotta go out here and do this shit. You know, he's like, God damn it, you know, you're fucking the city up.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, man, when they go in there, he's just like, God damn, you know, like just freaking out. Kevin Hart, because he has the best freak out.
Yeah, he does.
Like when he's like yelling at somebody, like, why the fuck you doing this to me? You know, you're just like, God damn, you're funny, man. Kevin Hart's yelling at him like,
little ass Kevin Hart.
$17,000 worth of damage. I'm gonna take your badge. I'm gonna take your badge and shove it up your ass. He'd say something like that.
Yeah,
you know, like,
I'm gonna take your badge and your gun.
I'm gonna shove the badge up your ass, and I'm gonna use the gun to shove it the rest of the way up. Something like that. You know, that's Kevin Hart as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Lethal Weapon. This is the reboot.
I could. That's something I could get behind, for real. Did that get canceled?
The TV show?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I think
people liked it.
I heard it was really good, which I love.
They surprise you with these TV shows, man.
I love fucking.
But
Damon Williams.
Wayans?
Yeah, Damon Williams.
Oh, he was the guy?
Yeah, he was the old. Yeah, and then
he played the black guy.
Yeah, he played
Danny Glover.
Yeah, and in the second season they recast Mel Gibson and gave it to fucking fucking what's his name? Oh my God, Stifler.
Yeah,
John William Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Science Guy.
Yeah.
Spray that aerosol in my eye. I don't really want to die. I'm a noble rabbit. Anyway, but here's the thing. Like, when I look at that, I'm like, that's pretty good. But Like, we know dude can be funny and he's serious, but before in my mind,
straight
Lethal Weapon reboot.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, God damn, it's gotta be Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Playing the, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Too old for this shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like,
Too old for this shit.
I'm too motherfucking old for this motherfucking shit. The rated R version.
Right. Well, the other
And then
ones
you
were
got
rated
him.
R,
He's
right?
like, I'm too old for this shit. And then you got, you got what's his name? Who's the Mel Gibson's character? Was it Riggs?
Yeah, Riggs.
Riggs is played by. He's over here like, I'm too old for this shit, and it cuts to Riggs. And he's like, it's fucking, it's Seth Rogen.
Oh my god.
Oh yes, yes.
That's a fucking. What's that YouTube channel? College humor. That's a college humor video if I ever saw one.
Here's my thing. Why hasn't Seth Rogen remade Police Academy yet?
Dude.
Does he have? Is he in Pops? Oh, is he in Pops to do it? Like
no, but like, why hasn't he? Like he's.
But they gotta give it that. They gotta give it. Does it sound like him?
Yeah, it does.
I don't know.
But y'all know what I mean. Like when I do that, that laugh, dude. That motherfucker's ridiculous. But I want Seth Rogen to remake all of those movies from early 90s and 80s in the rated R, 21 Jump Street style.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go.
Can you imagine?
21, not 21, but fucking stoner. Like early 90s, you know, but had like the modern day stoner element.
I mean, I'd be down to watch like almost like a Cheech and Chong reimagined
right.
of Seth Rogen, which is kind of what Pineapple Express was a little bit.
Yeah.
But I need more Danny McBride. I want Seth Rogen to pull Danny McBride in and be like, you need to be a part of my crew.
Yeah, come on.
You're fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? No, it cuts. Oh, dude, we just made it better. Fuck the. It cuts to Samuel Jackson. He's like, I'm too old for this shit. And he's over here like, I'm trying to strap tiger bombs on his nutsack. You know, like that his delivery.
Yes.
I don't care what he says.
Right.
Funny every take.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's a one take and done motherfucker. It's like, yeah, this is the scene. He's like, fucking, you want to stick your thumb up my ass? You know, and cut. That's good.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, move the camera.
Yeah. Well, what I always wanted them to do was Seth Rogen, James Franco, Danny McBride, all them to remake MASH in Afghanistan.
But they do it like 21 Jump Street style?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's
I think it's common knowledge now that if we put them in a movie, that's what they're doing.
It's 21 Jump Street style.
It's 21 Jump Street. But y'all know what I mean when I say that. Like, did y'all watch Baywatch?
No.
It's fucking funny, dude.
Really?
It's funny. It's got some over the top moments where you're just like, well, how the fuck? Like, it was funny. There's this one scene where they're in the morgue. What's that dude? You got The Rock and then you got fucking Pretty Boy. What's his name? Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
You got what was the singing? You got High School Musical and fucking The Rock. There's this one scene where they're trying to hide in the morgue, and he's in this like thing with a dead body, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta move it, and then the thing's dick falls on his chin. It's a dead, dried up gray dick, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And it's like right by his mouth, dude. When he moves it, you hear it peel off, like, you know, and it leaves like a little jail trail. Oh, it's gross. But it's got stuff like that in it. Like Seth Rogen as fuck. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that sounds
way better than the original.
Right, of course.
We'll throw it out there sometime. One of these days, we'll do we got to do one of those things where we just watch a bunch of comedies and.
Yeah, I'm cool with
a comedy festival.
Oh my god.
Real Estate Comedy Festival.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, fuck that. Fucking forget about it.
Forget about it.
My hands are tied. My hands are tied.
But imagine this though. You've got James Franco playing Hawkeye from MASH.
Okay.
Right?
Oh my god.
All right, and you've got Seth Rogen playing Honeycutt, BJ Honeycutt, right? And then playing the fucking over the camp, Danny McBride. Got Danny McBride.
He's like, "What are you fucking losers over here doing?"
Yeah,
you know, like
he's a real
just being Danny McBride, man.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be there. It's bullshit that he's over it. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's just in the script. It just says
be an asshole.
Danny McBride, just being fucking Danny McBride.
Yeah,
like
right.
Yeah, what are you pricks over here doing? Like,
and you get them all in there. You get fucking every single one of them.
You get fucking Chocolate Delicious.
Yeah, you get him in there. You get damn skinny dude. Maybe he can play Klinger.
The Canadian dude.
Yeah, he can be cross dressing. You know, shit like that.
He's Tropic Thunder. I call him Tropic.
Oh
Thunder.
yeah. Of course, yeah. We get, you know,
I can't remember his name.
And they could do it as a movie, like a one-off.
No, dude, you need to write a treatment, a small little thing, just like almost like a trailer.
Yeah,
dude.
And then we'll start a GoFundMe. We'll start a petition thing. Like this needs to happen.
Isn't Gomer Pyle in? Well,
I don't know.
In MASH? I don't think so. He might have shown up.
Who played Gomer Pyle?
You know who should? Dude from Letterkenny.
Oh my god, he's got to be in it though. You know?
Yeah, he could be like. He comes up and he's like, like he starts delivering one of those. We went around the corner and the guys were standing there. They had all the guns in their hands and they were, like.
You know who?
He just comes in and delivers a damn.
It's like we were 90 clicks east and we were hanging out by the tool shed and we were sitting there and two Charlies sprang up out of the ditches and
like, sounds just like it, dude.
Know, right?
Two Charlies popped a cop right out the ditch and they got all up in my shed. You know
who he would be perfect for in the MASH world. The guy that was sleeping with the hot lips, that was an ass. Like he was trying to rat him out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the perfect character for him. Being an asshole, trying to rat him out the whole time. I see what you boys are doing over there.
It cuts to a bit like when you've been stuck in your tank for 8 days while waiting for Chinky Sue to rear her ugly head outside of the bushels in the back.
Jesus.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Gomer Pyle was played by Jim Neighbors.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard him sing?
I have.
It's
dude, I know someone like back in the day. Now this was back like when he was like a little bit after Andy Griffith. Like he, this is the day.
Kind of like at the height.
I know someone because he's from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was up in Tennessee. He was going to show up at like an event and sing like a little thing. They were raising money for charity, something like that.
Right.
So my uncle, he's married to my great aunt. He told me that he met him, and he's like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, like he wasn't a nice guy."
Really?
And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "He just wasn't very friendly, like, the same old thing you hear." Like,
well, you got to think about this too, like. He was closet gay for a long time.
Yeah, he didn't come out until like a few years back, like maybe 10 years ago, something.
He died not too long ago.
He died November 30th, 2017 in Hawaii.
Yeah.
87. But he actually was married.
Yeah.
To a man. He married a guy.
He finally came out. They said that like he was holding that shit in for so long that it kind of fucked with him. And like once he came out, like he felt he could be himself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he didn't have to like put on this fucking face every time, and like that's. And I have a feeling that had a lot to do with like maybe him being an asshole is because of that pent up.
Well,
frustration.
because he was somewhere in Tennessee, and
yeah,
he already knows. He's kind of like the doctor in this movie. Like I'm just playing for a bunch of fucking assholes. Like
yeah. Bunch of
like if these people knew who I really was, they would hate me.
Yeah. But back to the movie though, I mean, no bad lieutenant decisions were made.
None. There's no chuffa.
No, nothing. It was 2 hours and 10 minutes, perfect length. It was great, man.
Perfect. And then the way it ended, look, guys. When he opened, I knew he was going to come back.
Yeah.
Somehow and he was sitting at the table and he's like, dude, what's that comedian? Sebastian
Maniscalco. He was amazing.
Did a great job.
Yes. Dude. I can't wait to see him in more shit.
I'm saying, oh man, he was playing this motherfucker's brother.
Yeah.
And then they had that scene where he's like, what's going on, man? You okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was sitting there like, damn, I wish the doc would have stayed.
Yeah,
like,
he's kind of bummed a little bit.
Yeah, because you've been hanging out with this guy every day. Like, you could tell at this point he was already, like, very protective.
Yeah.
Dude,
of
I
him,
totally
because he knew. Yeah. We need to do a recut of that song, have them over it. You show him, like, he's like, where have you gone? It shows him in the car, like, laughing in slow motion. But, totally missed all the fucked up things you do, and it shows him throwing a chicken leg out the window.
I love that, though, when he comes back in when he shows up at the door, and he comes in, he's like, this is, doctor. And they all look at him, and they all stop talking and everything. And Sebastian's like, what are you doing? Get out of the way. Let him pull a chair up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, put a damn table, put a chair down for this guy,
He was amazing. I hope he gets more movie roles. He is so fucking funny. His stand-up is amazing.
So goddamn funny.
Yeah.
Man.
If you never seen...
Travis, you ever see that dude stand up?
Who?
He was the guy that played the sister's brother.
Yeah, the brother-in-law, Sebastian Maniscalco.
The guy, remember at the end, whenever they were sitting at the table eating, and he started talking to him, he's like, you okay, man? You all right?
Yeah.
He was also the guy, like, he's like, what are you guys doing here? And he's like, we came over to give a sister a little company when those black dudes were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about how the grandfather, the dad was always like, hallelujah, like.
Speaking Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew the doc could speak Italian when he was listening to him, because he was speaking German and shit.
Uh-huh.
And then later that night, he was like, Tony comes out of his room, Doc's standing there, where are you going, Tony?
Yeah, stay with me, Tony. But I think there was a scene cut out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think they filmed him going to the bar and being like, nah, I'm good. Like, I think they cut that scene out for time. But at the same time, I'm glad it cut to, like, them hanging out. You know what I mean? Like, because right after that, they were sitting in the lobby or something, drinking and hanging out and, talking to each other. It was kind of one of those moments where, like, the doc put himself out there. Tony's like, I got to go take care of this business real quick. And then they come back and they can actually, like, hang out, be friends, Nah, man. It made me feel good.
Really good. Even the ending was just like,
yeah.
I was like, thank fucking God for this good ending.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was just waiting for him to, like, get shot or stabbed.
Yeah, or something.
Did y'all feel that impending doom?
Yeah.
Well, when they get pulled over at the end, and it ended up being just the
How happy did that make you?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it was
when that cop was like, "Notice you got a flat tire," and I was just like,
"Well,"
because the whole time, dude, we've been getting fucked with. Okay, because in this movie, you riding along with them.
Yeah,
and the cops just keep pulling us over. You got fucking people in bars. They whipped his ass up in that one bar.
Yeah, they did.
I felt bad. Like they make a lot of movies like this. Y'all know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is the best fucking one ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean,
in the history of time.
They get the point across, but it's not preachy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this movie made me feel bad for the doc, but it didn't make me feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 100% right on that.
Because when it went off, I wasn't like, looking in the mirror with like white guilt.
Yeah, like, what have my people done? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And when you watch something like this, it's like, well, like, the doctor, the way he experienced his life, like, there weren't many, other black people at the time, like, going through that. Like,
right.
Where you go around, they treat you like royalty. You go to his house, it looks like a fucking museum.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell he was, an eccentric guy. Like,
yeah.
Woo-hoo. But seeing both sides, seeing where Tony's coming from, the working man. We got Joe the plumber over here.
Yeah.
You got the doc, and then they just like, I wanted them to be like, I would watch a TV show.
Yeah.
Like every season is just them on tour.
Yeah.
Like they're the new Odd Couple.
I love it. That's a really good example, Travis. I actually watched that Odd Couple reboot. Wasn't that bad because it had Dangle.
Really?
He's fucking funny. Yeah, they did the Odd Couple reboot with what's his name? Matthew Perry.
Was
playing the fucking, the shithead.
Really?
And then because the neat freak, you remember the Odd Couple? The original was the dudes from Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah, Lando and
the two guys that were in Grumpy Old Men. Great movies.
We gotta watch those.
Great fucking movies, dude.
We've gotta watch those, man.
I haven't thought about those in a minute, but those two guys did the Odd Couple. I've seen it. You know, you got like a guy that's a neat freak, almost a little bit of a Nancy. You know.
Yeah.
I think when I think about the age I was when those movies were around, and those were like the newer relevant movies to rent and stuff. I also think about that creepy ass Macaulay Culkin movie, The Good Son.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is fucking dangle. Holy
those weird movies that came out in the 90s where it's
dude,
like
he actually co-wrote.
Like any family member could be the murderer, you know?
Hey, you want to know what Dangle's been doing? The guy that wore the short shorts on Reno 911. Go look at his fucking IMDb, dude. He's been writing. He wrote like what's that museum movie? Night at the Museum.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been writing shit like crazy, like making big money.
Guess what he's writing right now?
A Reno 911 movie?
No. Doug Lineman is directing. Are you ready? Cannonball Run. Reboot.
Oh my God, Griffin!
I know.
How happy are you? And then it's him, like he's funny.
Yes.
Oh my God. What's his name?
Thomas Lennon.
That's right.
He wrote Baywatch. He wrote the story for that. He wrote
that newer one.
Yeah, 2017.
It's funny, man. It's funny. I swear, guys. Like
Night at the Museum. He wrote that. Let's see. Balls of Fury. Night at the Museum. Reno 911. Let's Go to Prison. Herbie Fully Loaded. He wrote that. He wrote Taxi. That movie with fucking.
It was okay.
Yeah. Queen Latifah. Yeah. He wrote The State and he wrote Viva Variety. But he wrote a shitload of fucking. That's fucking crazy, all the shit that he wrote. And he's working on something right now called The Machine. Let's see what that smells like. After a human-like machine is reactivated by an innocent kid, the device relies on its ultimate array of skills to protect the boy and his family from government forces who decommissioned it 20 years earlier. I'm in, you know?
Let's talk about Cannonball Run. He's one of the writers. He's got someone else helping him here. But look, check this out. They've already got a budget posted. $100 million budget.
I'm in.
So they're it's gonna be good. And you've been talking about this for years.
I know.
You're like, when they gonna remake Cannonball Run? It's crazy that we start talking about him and you go look there and you're like, what?
Yeah,
like,
my day was official.
But see, he's got a good track record, so they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That Baywatch movie's funny. It really is. Like it's meant to be over the top.
Right.
Know?
Well, this fucking Doug Liman, he's directed a shit.
I recognize his name like crazy. Like,
all right, so he directed.
He does British shit, right?
He directed Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, The Swingers.
Jumper, Mr. and Miss Smith.
The Bourne Identity.
Yeah, Swingers, the first Bourne movie. So he's got a fucking resume too. He directed
American Made.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
What's that?
That's that Tom.
Oh, I
Cruise
saw that.
movie.
That's a good movie, dude.
Is it?
He's playing. Oh yeah, it's good. He's playing like this CIA drug pilot.
Yeah.
He's taking guns down to Cuba and bringing back cocaine.
Right.
He's got like so much money, it's just like falling out of the closet when he opens the door.
Jesus. I like
all his cash. It's a really good movie. The reason why I watched it is because they shot several scenes of that movie over here in Madison.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was over here for like a week.
Is that why he was there?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember whenever he was over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shoot a lot on that square. You know, they shot like a large portion of the battle scene at the end for Goosebumps was shot over there. Like,
that's awesome.
They shot some Avengers shit over here. They did some drone shots for the Avengers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because they filmed that up in Atlanta at that what's it called?
Yeah,
Pinewood.
Pinewood. It's like, what is this, like Pinewood, America? because they have a Pinewood in the UK, right?
Yeah, I believe it's the same company.
That's awesome, man. I'm
American
so
Made is good. Like the flow of the movie, because it's like a true story.
Yeah.
It's like a biopic kind of, but the flow of the movie is like almost kind of like Blow.
Ah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of got that flow going the whole time. I mean, this dude's just killing it.
I fucks with it.
My wife enjoyed it. She said it was good.
American Made?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that this guy's coming at it, because that's good. A good movie.
I wonder if fucking Daniel Craig will be playing James Bond in it, you know? Because Roger Moore was in the original. As
Cannonball Run?
Yeah, as quote unquote James Bond. Like, they never called him James Bond, but he had a James Bond.
You could tell that's who he was.
Yeah, he had a suit. He was drinking.
Yeah, the Walter PPK.
Yeah, he was ready, man. I'm so glad they're making fucking Cannonball Run. Like, it's time.
I'm about to tell you something.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna cry?
I don't know. I recognize the movie because it's that dude with the mustache and the hat.
Dom DeLuise.
Yeah, I recognize this, but I don't remember. Like, I don't remember anything about this movie, dude.
We're gonna have to watch them both.
We're gonna do them both.
We've got to.
Because I can't tell you anything about it. Anytime I see Burt Reynolds, I just think I'm watching Smokey and the Bandit. So.
Well, it's kind of the same, you know.
Movie.
Well, you know.
Is he playing Smokey and the Bandit in the movie?
Like,
no. He's playing?
Him and Dom DeLuise are like the leads in it or whatever. But basically, what happens is there's like an Arabian prince who was played by Klinger, to bring it back to MASH, and he puts a lot of money on the line. They have to drive cross country, and whoever gets there first.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like a gumball rally.
Yeah, and it's got like an all-star cat, and it just swaps back and forth from fucking
vehicle to vehicle. Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, he's in it. Jackie Chan's in it. Peter Fonda's in it. Mel Tillis is in it. Like, I mean, it's got an all-star cast from late 70s, early 80s, like pop culture. Dean Martin's in it. You know, Farrah Fawcett, Roger Moore, like Terry Bradshaw. I mean, you name it, they're in it.
That's cool. They're bringing it back.
I'm so happy. I used to watch those movies all the time.
That's one of those movies, like, good background noise, too. Like,
yeah,
just put it in, let it play.
Yeah. I'm in. I'm down. Well, hell, y'all want to rate the movie?
Yeah. I'm going to give it a star, of course. This movie gets 3 green books. I already know. Like, I would happily own it on Blu-ray.
Yes, I will.
This is one of those movies.
I happen to have it on Blu-ray.
Did it look good?
Yes.
The shot, it was beautiful. The movie was beautiful.
The wide shots when they're on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Yeah.
Here was my thing. Did you guys notice, like, the certain color the movie had? It had a color to it.
Yeah.
Like some kind of like Instagram filter, almost like a.
Yeah.
I want to say
the blue was movie, like blue and like the saturation was turned up or something.
This movie also accurately displays the many types of weather that Alabama has.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jesus.
I didn't see any naders.
Yeah, that's the only thing that it didn't have.
But
I give it a star, man. It's a buy all the way. This is one of those movies where I'll be like, I could be kicking it with somebody and be like, you never seen Green Book? Let's watch it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind to watch it again, and I want to see your reaction. It's one of those movies. I really enjoyed it. Full star. Adam G.
What about you, Trav?
Gets a full coveted green star.
Yeah.
It deserves
First
a
of its
spot.
kind.
It deserves a spot on the serious shelf for real. Like, it's just I can't add any more to it. I'm glad that my wife found it and got it. That's how I came across it. Yeah, I felt with the top, you know, we're all about actors that can really, like, we really enjoy a well-ranged actor.
Yeah.
And this movie supplied us with 2 really great performances, and I was like, man, the guys have got to watch. And I'm glad we did. So yeah, full star from me.
Yeah, I'm giving it a full star. I'm glad we got it in here now, because this would easily be one of those films that like
it could have almost
passed
slipped through
by.
the crack.
Yeah, I mean, for real, it could have almost slipped through the crack, man. But it was. I'm so glad we watched it. It was just a perfect story, man. Really, like I would be comfortable watching this with anybody. Really.
Oh yeah.
So I'm giving it full star. I mean, I will own it and I will watch it again, because it's just, the acting is incredible.
It's just that damn good.
Yeah, the acting is so good. The filmography is great. The score is amazing. Like I love the score, man. It's fucking green star.
And then the chemistry.
Yes.
Between these two, like it was real.
Yeah.
It was like so real.
Love you. I feel like if you put that Ali guy in anything, that he's gonna have chemistry with him no matter what.
Because he's just like we just saw him do 8 episodes with Steven Dorff, and
yeah,
the chemistry was just amazing. Like he's I don't know, man. I can't wait to see what else this guy puts out. Like,
well, I mean, you gonna see?
Does he have an IMDb?
Yeah,
of course he's got one. Well, yeah, I didn't even think to look him up and see what he had in the pipe run. But 3 green stars.
3 green stars.
It was cool how they brought up the Green Book and show you that. Like,
yeah,
back in the day, if you were a black guy or maybe even like any color, you know, if you went to the South, you had to you could only stay in certain places, eat in certain places. When they wouldn't let him try on the suit, if I'd have been Tony, I'd have smacked that motherfucker.
I was expecting him to go.
Oh, but when he was walking, he walked over the door and he did that little look around, like he wanted to cry.
Yeah,
and I was just like, damn, dude. I felt this motherfucker's pain, dude.
Yeah. I still want to watch Moonlight because he won that one.
Well, if he's in it, we got to watch it. It's already in rotation.
I have seen Moonlight.
Is it as good as this movie? It's going to be hard, right?
No. But the performance is still a strong film, but it's not on this movie's level. Plus it's a completely different style of film. Yeah.
See, I put this movie up there with the greats like Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Catch Me If You Can, Forrest Gump.
That's what I mean by the serious shelf. It belongs on the shelf.
Yeah, this movie goes on that shelf with those movies where you're like, this is a timeless classic, and it came out last year. Okay, mark my words. And I think you're right. In some classes, it should be required viewing.
Oh yeah,
it should be.
I've seen some of the movies he's been in though. He was in Predators. He was in The Place Beyond the Pines, which I own.
You didn't recognize him?
Well, that movie came out in 2012. So, and I watched it years ago, so it wasn't on my, The Place Beyond the Pines. The reason I own that movie.
That's the movie where the goose is the dirt bike bandit, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. The reason I own it is because they had it at the dollar store for $3 on Blu-ray.
That's the shit, though.
I bought it because it had Ryan Gosling and it had Bradley Cooper in it, and I was like, "Huh."
I mean, it's a decent movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was worth $3.
Absolutely.
I think it's worth doing on the podcast because it takes you through almost 2 lifetimes. You see the parents and the path that they chose, and then you see the kids of the parents and the path that they chose, and it's almost mirror opposites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really good though. It's worth. I think it's worth discussing on the pod for sure.
It's worth a discussion.
Yeah, it's got Ray Liotta in it. Eva Mendes. Good. It's got some cool shots in it too when he was robbing those banks and shit. Um, he was in the Hunger Games. He was in House of Cards, which I haven't watched any of, but I would be,
I would too. My wife, she started it. I want to say she got like maybe 2 seasons in, and she said it lived up to the hype.
Huh. He was in.
I mean, dude, Bradley Cooper and fucking Ryan Gosling.
It's not bad.
Sign me up, you know.
Yeah. It'll make you feel weird at the end of the movie, though.
It's one of those.
Yeah. Make you question your sanity, that kind of thing. But yeah, 3 green stars for Green Book. Great.
Damn.
Great movie. So do y'all want to get on this here Dune?
Yeah, man.
Dune Kid.
Yeah.
So what did y'all think about it?
Well, right out the gate, it's
almost, they kind of, it's in the same
still,
vein as the other one. You're
it's
following the same story.
Yeah, it's still treading the same ground in the same way.
A little more dialogue.
Yeah.
I will say this. When you look, even for the time that this movie was shot, what was it, 2000?
Yeah.
This came out 2000. The other one was 84. You can see what $45 million will do.
Yeah.
Now, there's certain scenes. There's this one scene where they're walking, like, through this, like, bay door, and there's these ships landing behind them, and there's ships parked.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking wallpaper, dude. Like,
yeah.
The worm in the 84 version, like, when you would get, like, a close-up of the worm, looked better.
Yeah.
Because this one was just straight up CGI turd worm, dude. Like,
right.
It had a rest notch. Like.
Right. But the thing though is, despite the CGI at the time, though,
yeah, you can't. It's a TV show, so you can't go.
I can still respect the design because some of the stuff was really cool. Like,
well, and what's awesome is fucking Spank You Greenwald is playing the fucking Baron this time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Did y'all recognize that?
Yeah.
I just was waiting for him, like Mr. Ventura.
Also, like how they did the Harkonnen family. They depicted them a little better.
Yeah.
I don't know what Lynch was going for.
I don't know.
Well, he brought Sting out.
Where's the heart plugs,
well, no, the floating Harkonnen, man. Or Harkonnen.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's here's one thing I liked about it. So you have
there was a discussion, like this time.
Yeah,
it made sense.
There's a lot of things that they did right in this version that should have been done right in the other version.
Explain what's going on.
Well, and not only that,
and stick to it.
Yeah, and well, not only that, but it's just like you have more time to work with, and you get enough backstory for a lot of this stuff because it explains it so much better to where, like, okay. So you have the Harkonnens was over. What's the name of the planet? Dune. Arrakis. They're over that, and then the what you call it? The fucking supreme commander of the universe was pissed about it. So that's whenever he put the
Baron,
the Atreides over it, right?
That's the Baron, right?
No. The Harkonnens or whatever. Isn't that the Baron?
Harkonnen. Yeah.
Yeah, Harkonnen.
The people who were ruling it for quite a while.
Yeah, and they're pissed about it. They're trying to play the long game to come in because he basically said that, like, if we can get more spice production than these guys, then I mean the guy's not going to do. He's not going to change anything. He just needs that spice production on fleek. That's basically.
And his wife is too nice.
Yeah, right.
Giving people water and shit.
But I really like the way that they did that, where it tells you that, okay, they got ran off because they were like taking some of the spice and selling it for themselves and all this other shit, and then they're pissed, so they come back. Like, I like how that was explained. I like how, like, we get into the meat of the story relatively quickly.
Yep.
Like, compared to the fucking Lynch version, like the Lynch version kind of drug out before they got to Dune.
And by the time they would get around to the next plot point, you done fucking forgot the last one.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't even remember what we were doing.
Yeah.
Like, all I remember is worms and spice. Like,
yeah.
And, creepy dude that floats.
And I mean,
when this one went off, though, you weren't like, what the fuck happened?
But I mean, to be fair, we're still stuck at worms and spice.
Yeah. But they did a little better job, like,
absolutely
explaining some shit and then sticking to it. Like,
yeah.
It had that TV show dialogue going back and forth, kind of Game of Thrones-ish, like,
yeah.
A lot of talking back and forth. I would like to bring up, I got some evidence, Exhibit B, I'd like to put in here.
Let's see what you got.
There were at least 3 times in this show, the main guy, don't know his name. I'm going to call him Pip Squeak.
Oh,
there was 3 times, yeah. There were 3 times. Do y'all remember when he was having this crazy dream at the beginning? He woke up and he was like,
Father?
Like, yeah, was that what he said?
I don't know.
There were at least like 3 scenes on the show, like, where I was just like, oh,
yeah,
that was a choice, dude. And you went with it, like, the story is way better.
His acting is very cringy, but
I think he's gonna get better as it goes.
Yeah, I think so too. But I like it though. Like, I honestly think that if somebody could do this, anybody out there listening that has any free time, okay? I know we haven't watched episode 2 and 3. It's 4.5 hours long for the whole series. I honestly think that you could take all 4.5 hours and cut it down to about 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And it would make
get a damn good show.
Do a sci-fi.
Why don't we do our real estate cut?
Oh yeah, real estate.
All 3 of us. All right, here's what we'll do. All 3 of us, and we'll do it episode at a time. Nah, we gotta take it all.
Yeah.
So what we do is, what I'll do. What if I did this? What if I went through the movie and I chopped out scenes?
Yeah.
Okay. Each scene's its own cut.
Yeah.
And then you get the scenes. You can watch them. You can look at them. You can view them. You put them in your order.
Okay.
You can have deleted scenes, and we're going to review your deleted scenes.
Okay.
Everybody's, we want to know why. I bet we'll all have a lot of the same.
Yeah.
But that's what you do is you just go through the show, and like set the timer, you play it. All right, you got one scene, chop it right there, name it. First scene, intro 1, whatever.
Yeah.
Danny hits a home run.
Right.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh.
Anyway,
God.
You label it. I fucking hit you with it, dude. You wasn't expecting
Hard,
that.
Unexpected.
Yeah, it took him a minute, Griff. It took him a minute to catch on. But anyway, we got
what?
There ain't no backstory.
There's no conspiracy.
But oh man, where was I at? Oh, we'll cut them, label them, and then you just put them in the order you want. It's pretty easy if you break them down like that. You got scenes,
right?
And the scenes will be in order. Like, all the scenes will be numbered. Like, this is the first scene. This is the second scene.
Right.
That way you know what order it was in before. And you just build your own thing. You're like, I want to put this here. I like a good cold open.
Yeah.
On a TV show, that opening scene.
Right.
You got to pull me in.
But we'll basically...
You got to put your best actor on the fucking screen.
But we'll basically be recutting it as a movie.
Yeah.
So...
I will say this, between 2 to 2.5 hours, that's your cut.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Give it that, just in case you're like, I really don't want this shit in here.
Yeah.
2 hours is a good move. Maybe a little over, just between 2 to 2.5.
Right.
Your cut. Try to get that.
I'm okay with it.
And then we're gonna watch everybody's cut and review it.
Huh.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
We'll put them online where you can download them.
Yeah, the real estate cut of the Dune series.
Here's what we do. Do we do it? Because when you guys give me your numbers, I can cut your scene. I can just say, okay, he wanted scene 1 here, scene 2 here,
Yeah.
Put them all together, fade them in, fade them out.
Right.
So we do a cut like that, and then we could work ourselves up to Like we take those 3 cuts and we make the real estate cut.
Oh, a mega cut?
Where we come together.
Oh shit.
And we're all like, okay. We bounce it back and forth.
How about
that's all? Sounds like a lot of work.
How about we do this?
It'd be fun though.
Yeah. How about we do this? We give ourselves a deadline, Christmas. Okay. We give ourselves.
Or to make this a lot easier, how about since there's 3 of us and there's 3 parts? How about we each get to cut a part? We're each randomly generated. Part of.
So then we're gonna put the parts in order. And just see how they line up. It's like, well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
The only thing that we do though is we let each person know if you are building, like if whoever's doing.
If you're planning to use this outcome, I'm not going with it.
Well, if you're using part 1 or part 2. Let part 2 and part 3 know where you're stopping at. That way, they know where to
pick
up. Like what? Like if
nah, dude, I'm going full rogue, dude. No, we don't tell each other. Don't do it. Like,
all right, yeah.
Because I think this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, so each episode we get is an hour and 30, right?
Yeah.
All right.
We got to trim at least. Let's condense it down to
30 minutes.
45 minutes got to go.
No. Yeah, 45. Yeah, we get rid of 45 minutes, and we cut. Damn. We cut this
then
all
we
down.
Just pop them together in order.
And we make it an hour and a half Dune movie with.
And I'll render it down as a file, single file, and we review it.
All right.
Hey, since this is our cut, should our review be a commentary?
Why not?
I mean, we did cut the movie.
I mean, we could.
I'm about to put this shit on my IMDb. You don't understand. Like,
recut
Dune 2000 recut. Yeah. Real estate recut. This is a real cut.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
We got to start making real cuts.
I'm cool with it.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the whole season of Walking Dead, and I'm just going to pick one episode, and that's going to be The Walking Dead. We're going to forget about all the other shit that's happened. One episode. That's all I need. You're dragging it out.
One episode. That's The Walking Dead.
Which one would it be? Here's the episode I picked. Right here. This is the episode. This is the 45-minute episode I give you, and that's it.
That's all okay?
It's the episode where Negan rolls up and busts those fucking heads open.
Yeah.
That episode's it. Because you got these people, the way it starts off, they're building up. They're traveling. We got to get to the camp, you know? And then, bam. Not today, Rick. And then you're like, what's happening? Who's this bad guy? And then he fucking busts their heads open. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's The Walking Dead. Everybody's dead but him. Anyway, a real cut.
I'm down with the real cut.
Are we going to do that?
Why not?
All right.
I mean, for real, though, like, we can do individual episodes or we can do the whole thing, whatever you want to do. I'm cool with it. But let's give ourselves like a year.
Yeah, we got to have plenty of time. But here's the thing. I think if we do an episode a piece, the way that it lines up, it's just going to be fucking priceless. Like,
right.
We just got to see how it works. Like, we're about to put our money where our mouth is. Like,
yeah.
And see if our cut's better than the original.
Yeah. Because I can already think of like several things in that first episode that you can just cut straight out of the gate.
We're going to do the random generator.
Why not? You want me to do it?
Can we do it right now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, I want to know. I'm going to start working on my cut. I'm going to break out a storyboard. I'm going to have BTS. Y'all should do BTS.
Yeah, I'll do it. Y'all ready?
I'm just going to have a whole web series.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, guys, BTS episode. I'm gonna say right now I'm getting episode 2. I already know what's going to happen. If I get episode 2, I should get an extra 10 minutes.
So, are you ready for it? Extra 10 minutes.
10 minutes? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, dude, I just said I'm going to get 2.
Well, all right, Travis got 1. Adam got 2. And I got number 3.
No, hit that bitch again.
I don't want the 10 minutes. Come on, dude. I fucking nailed it.
Hit it again, Griff.
All right, dude. Look, don't touch.
Adam got one. Adam got one. I got two, and you got three, Trav.
Did you do 2 out of 3?
That's the second roll.
All right, do a third one.
Me first, Travis second, Adam third.
I got second again?
No, Travis got second.
Oh. All right. I got 2, though. I said it, and he rolled it, and it hit me. I'm just saying.
If you want,
how did I know it was gonna land?
If you're we'll go. Well,
I roll.
All right, I'll do.
Roll it one more.
I'll do episode 1. I'm afraid I'm gonna fuck it.
Are you gonna do 1 and I do 2 and he does 3?
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
I'm writing it down. I got episode 2. I don't even know what episode 2's like.
I know. I've got episode 3. Shit.
Have you seen them all yet?
No. But, you know.
Here's what I'll try to do, guys. I'll try to go through here and rip the scenes up.
Yeah.
Because if you have them like that, where you can play with them, move them around.
Yeah.
It'll work. This is going to be so hard.
I know, right?
To take a movie and it's like, okay. I feel like there's going to be a lot of me just taking stuff away.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like, you don't have to remove a whole scene. What if you just want half of it? I don't want fucking 10 minutes. I want 2.
Yeah.
I don't need to know about your space suit. Like, I just need to know what's up with the spice. The graphics, when the face turned into a skeleton at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, there's several things that could have been cut out of that first episode, like fucking Sting's character in this one fighting that guy for 15 minutes.
What the fuck was that, dude?
Or the fucking dinner party.
What's that weapon with the hook on it? That's so stupid.
It's bullshit. It's what it is.
Yeah, and it's like, it's soft. It's like rubbery.
Yeah.
Because I saw him one time, he grabs it and it like bends in his hand, and I was like, and they were like smacking each other with it. Like, what's on?
But yeah, that you could cut that whole scene out where they were trying to do the dinner party, and he's like, "I'm leaving," you know, and he goes upstairs, and then the woman comes upstairs and's like, "We're not so different, you and I," you know.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really need that, you know.
Yeah. There was a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
But they did a better job at explaining. Like,
yeah.
I don't think this is the kind of movie you want to let someone like David Lynch direct.
No.
To be honest with you, like, it's just not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
David Lynch.
Dude, let's let somebody that gives a fuck do it, because this dude's like crazy.
Yeah.
He's showing up on high on ketamine every morning. Like,
he's fucking huffing that shit from the.
He's got a fucking toenail collection. He's
weird. The blue velvet shit.
Yeah.
When are we gonna do that?
Crazy. Yeah, we gotta do that one pretty soon.
Well, Trav picked Green Book. Let's get another movie for next week and do.
Are we gonna? Y'all want to do Blue Velvet? Because we were already on our David Lynch fucking train.
I'm cool with it.
We watched another one. It's very different than the Dune movie.
I can imagine so.
Travis getting real quiet. I know he's seen at least half of it. Did you see the scene, Travis, where they do the candy-colored clown?
I can't remember, man.
All right, well, there's this scene in this movie that's fucking like, whoa. It's the dude from Quantum Leap that was in the Dune movie with the diamond on his head, and he's singing this Roy Orbison song, and he's got like one of those shop lights in his face, like singing into it. When they go to his house, it's like a drug den, and you're just like, this is fucking strange, dude.
I just remember
these motherfuckers are high.
You telling me that he's huffing that cloth, being like, "Mommy wants to fuck" or something like that.
Yeah, baby wants to fuck, and that's what he said, dude. And then he takes the woman. She's in a blue velvet dress. He's huffing that shit. He lays her down on the thing. He says, "Baby wants to fuck," and then he cuts off some of her dress, her blue velvet dress, and he stuffs it in his mouth. And then he's like, like, it's weird, dude.
I'm down.
I think the cool thing about this movie, the reason you watch it, is because what was his name? Dennis Hopper gives like a damn performance of a lifetime, and he was at. Whenever you go look at like stuff about the movie, there's I can't remember what the shit was that he's huffing in the movie, but he really did it.
That's fucking.
They brought in the real. They brought in the real deal. He was like, "I need the real." Yeah, he was huffing some.
Was it like
he's got like a tank and a mask. He's like, you know, and he's just saying, "Baby wants to fuck." Really, dude, it's like real as fuck. He went straight method with. You know, he did that on that. What was that biker movie he did?
Easy Rider.
Yeah, they did a lot of drugs on that movie, and they really, ingested the damn drugs. Like,
baby wants to fuck.
Baby wants to fuck. It's worth watching, dude. I'm telling you, my favorite scene in the movie is when that dude sings in that lamp, that light. It's just weird, dude.
Right.
It's so weird, but it's like, it fits when you see it. You're like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't wait.
So let's watch Blue Velvet, man.
I'm down.
And I'm not going on record right now. I can't give this movie a full star. But it's worth seeing.
Right.
It's a beautiful disaster. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I know how that is. I can't
so
wait.
what kind of rating? Do we wait for the story to be finished before we rate?
Yeah, I think we do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Episode wasn't bad though. I can already give you a pre-rating. I'm not disappointed.
I'm not either.
I could when it went off, I wasn't like, huh?
Yeah.
You know, the other one leave you hanging like, what was that? I didn't know we were building toward that.
Yeah.
But this one, they're doing a good job laying everything out.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I like it better than so far. Better than the other one. Just
the story, the layout.
Yeah. Baby,
way
better.
Yeah. So next week is Blue Velvet.
Yeah, and episode
another
2.
David Lynch film. It's got Paul in it and Dennis Hopper.
Oh shit, Paul's in it.
Yeah, the guy that plays Paul.
Yeah,
he's like the lead. Yeah, David Lynch fell in love with him for a little bit.
Shit, they still might
put him in everything. Yeah. All right, next week we're doing that. We're gonna watch Blue Velvet and episode 2 of the Dune.
I'm ready for
miniseries. So.
And then we're gonna start. Wait, have y'all seen the trailer for the Beach Bum?
I saw an old one many months ago.
I mean,
they got a newer one.
Yeah, I mean we've got.
Oh, dude, that shit looks amazing. Hit me with it.
Hit me, baby, one more time. All right, we got 1 month ago. We got right here.
The one I saw is older than that.
This is a Red Band trailer too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this might be the dude of the 21st century.
Dude, it looks amazing. McConaughey. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Shit, I was born ready.
You ready, Travis?
Haven't done it. Just give me a second.
I like how in my up next videos, it's that scene from Whiplash. Not my fucking tempo.
What a movie, though.
Oh, man. That movie is up there with, like, Green Book. It's not something I'd want to watch a lot.
But it's good.
You can appreciate it.
It's a fucking masterpiece, dude. Like,
really.
I think it won movie of the year. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
I'm already sold.
Yeah, that red screen got me.
The world. Now you're talking. That's
marijuana.
what feeds the juices
Look at him, dude. This movie looks amazing. The music's great, dude. Y'all hear this? That dun dun dun. The movie theme. Whoa, they're giving us a lot, ain't they? Man, this is like trailer 2. Oh, Clemson and Clover, dude. Oh. Zac Efron. He looked like Zach Stefan. Perfect. What the fuck is happening, dude? Martin Lawrence? What the fuck, dude?
Count me in, man.
Yeah.
That looks fucking awesome. That looks like a good time.
Yes,
man. That looks hilarious.
Who directed this fucking masterpiece?
The one that did that fucking movie with Riff Raff.
Oh, that makes sense, dude. It kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
I actually thought that while I was watching it. I was like, it looks like fucking Jody High Roller.
The Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers. I mean, the way the movie was shot was cool. He's got this real guerrilla feel to it. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They go handheld, like
right.
Documentary, office style, like. So it's like real shaky.
That's so fucking funny.
Jittery, but it looks good. Can't wait to see that.
I know, it looks fucking
When's
great.
it come out? Is it out already?
No. March.
It's taking so long.
March the 29th.
March 29th.
Yeah. The day the day before the big day.
Oh yeah. It'd be cool if you could watch this on your. Guys should go here after your wedding and watch it. No.
I mean,
it's like, I don't know if I want to mark that day with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with it, but
that was the day we watched Beach Bum.
Yeah, the day that my life was changed. I watched Beach Bum.
It was 1979.
Wait.
What's crazy is it's got Martin Lawrence.
The day the punk died.
Yeah, the name of Beach Bum died. I'm down, dude. I'll watch anything with McConaughey in it.
Yeah.
At least once. Whenever this comes out, we should do a couple McConaughey flicks.
Fucking Dallas.
Since we're going to honor, we gotta watch the one with the midgets. What was that called?
Oh my god.
Something Little People, Small World. What was it?
Damn
Little
it.
People, Small World. I'll pull it up.
What was it?
It was like a movie with McConaughey and what's his name?
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, fucking Drexel, man. He's like, some little people want to ask you, maybe you weird, maybe you not.
What the fuck was it? Came out in 2003? Tiptoes.
That's it.
That's the name.
And yes, this is real.
Have you seen this trailer, Travis?
For what?
For Tiptoes.
For Tiptoes.
No.
Let's watch it right now, dude. Please. Oh my God, Travis, this movie, it's real.
The VHS
It's a real
trailer?
thing, dude. Cause it's all they got.
All right.
It's on the damn place to go. I synced it. It had plenty of hands.
Oh, plenty of backers.
Yeah. Had a lot of Patreons.
All right.
Let me know when y'all ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play. This is a real movie, dog. And yes, that's Gary Oldman.
Carol and Steven's life together was perfect. Can tear them apart.
I think you're gonna let me.
There's one small problem. They're making fun of midgets. "2004 was a different time, my man." Look at this. It's like Meet the Fockers, but the midget version. Meet the Midgets. Look at him, dude. Oh my God, it's got Peter Dinklage. Oh, dude, I bet he does. Dude, look. We gotta watch it. Whip his legs. Yeah. Is it? They got a midget doctor. Proudly presents Midgets. Matthew McConaughey. A midget in the role of a lifetime. We're going to watch it, dude.
No,
we gotta watch it.
We're not. This
Dude,
is
you
terrible.
know you want to see
this
that.
should not exist. It shouldn't.
I mean, but it does.
How does this relic of the old timeline exist?
I don't know, man.
Let's see what kind of score it's got. What do you say?
It's fucking awful, I bet.
4.6 on IMDb. It feels like
someone open a window. Something stinks, man.
It feels like it's something that slipped through the space-time fucking
continuum. Like this is some fucking Nelson Mandela effect.
This is dude. This is a movie that's got a blood from another dimension. Like it was made somewhere else, but it's here.
It's real. We've got to see this movie.
I don't remember it though. Do you guys?
No.
With all these actors.
No, it's like a big movie, dude. And they call them dwarves in the movie. They're not. But, dude, this is probably like Peter Dinklage. This is probably like one of his first roles, probably.
Yeah.
Or at least early. 2004. We got to watch it.
I mean, we have to, right?
When we do the McConaughey flicks. I bet that's the worst McConaughey movie ever, probably.
Think so?
I think it's going to be funny.
I can't believe that when of all the movies we watch, there's going to be a movie called Tiptoes on our list.
Gary Oldman in the role of a lifetime.
It's called Tiptoes, for crying out loud. Why? Are they tiptoeing around the issue?
I can't believe it.
Are they?
I guess because, are they tiptoeing through the tulips?
That song's been stuck in my head since you dropped the link.
Let's do it.
I think that's got us.
That about wraps it up.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna watch Blue Velvet next week and episode 2 of Dune.
Let's do it, man.
And Tiptoes at some point in the foreseeable future.
We're gonna watch it. I think when we do a McConaughey month,
fucking Tiptoes. Like,
what month do you give McConaughey?
Let's see what month he was born in.
Oh my God! Great! Wow.
He was born in the same month I was born
in. Wow! Owen Wilson's impressed. Wow.
Yeah, he was born in the same month I was born in, November.
It seems like he should McConaughey. Movember.
Movember, yes.
Movember.
McConaughey.
McConaughey, that works. Do you guys have your McConaughey tickets?
I've had.
Don't you hate that guy?
Yeah.
You hate that guy though. It's like, you got your tickets for McConaughey. We're gonna watch the. You could probably start. No, it's like some kind of fest, McConaughey Fest.
Oh my God.
McConaughey Fest.
What do you play all McConaughey films in McConaughey Fest?
You probably don't play Tiptoe through the Tulips.
Let's go through a couple of them here.
Lincoln Lawyer.
We've got I'm starting at the bottom, like where you start. Ed TV. We'll start there. 99.
Love it.
U571.
I don't remember it.
The Wedding Planner.
Mm.
Here's one for you. Frailty.
Like that movie.
I did too.
That's
That was
very
pretty good. I didn't even realize that was him in that.
Yeah.
Great movie.
It doesn't have McConaughey in it, but so is a movie called Frequency.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kind of the same thing. It's almost like a straight rip off. I don't know which one came out first, but I think that what was you call it?
Frailty was probably the best Bill Paxton movie I've ever seen.
Yes. He directed it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Bill Paxton directed it. That was his debut. Pretty sure. Yep. Written by Brent Hanley, director Bill Paxton. We had this movie on DVD.
I've seen that one a couple times. I've seen both of them.
Yeah.
Frequency
And
was
enjoyed
Jim
the shit out
Caviezel.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
That
who was his father?
Shit. Dennis
Was
Quaid.
it Costner?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
So
I've
They
got it.
communicated over the radio.
that's the first movie on his IMDb where you're like, okay, chops.
Yeah.
Like
That Ed
a
TV's,
proper movie.
Ed TV.
Ed TV's kind of, it's a comedy though. Like
Well, the rest of them are like made for TV or TV shows.
chick flicks.
Well, next up is Reign of Fire.
I don't know if I remember that one.
The
Oh,
Dragon
man.
movie.
Oh,
What movie?
Dragon.
it was when he plays the bald American that shows up to help Christian Bale in the castle dwelling refuge of London.
Yeah. Then we've got
I didn't see that movie.
Tiptoes. Then we've got
Whoa.
Sahara.
I don't think I've seen that.
Then we've got Two for the Money.
I think I've seen that.
Failure to Launch.
Mm-mm.
We Are Marshall.
That's the football movie.
Yep. Fool's Gold.
Yeah, that's like Oscar material.
Yeah.
What was the next? A Fool's Gold?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't. That sounds familiar.
It's a chick flick. Tropic Thunder.
Oh, god damn.
Surfer Dude.
I remember Surfer Dude.
I've never seen that.
It's not a good movie.
I still think Tropic Thunder is probably one of the best modern comedies ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Legendary.
We've got to watch it.
We
again.
have to.
We'll put that in
Okay.
McConaughey month.
Yeah. After that, we've got Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
I don't know nothing about that.
The Lincoln.
What about Killer Joe? It's in there somewhere.
Yeah,
what was the next one? Lincoln Lawyer?
The Lincoln Lawyer.
That was like Oscar shit too. I heard that was a good movie. Like,
oh, the next one is Oscar shit for sure, but it didn't get nominated. Bernie.
oh my god,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in that.
Then we've got
probably Jack Black's best acting role ever.
Yeah.
Total transformation.
Total.
I forgot he was Jack Black.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Then we've got Killer Joe after Bernie. Then we've got
Have you seen Killer Joe?
No.
Watch
man.
it sometime.
Yeah, watch it.
We'll watch it during McConaughey month, dude. When he makes this chick choke on this chicken wing.
Yeah, I'll say you'll look at chicken a little differently.
Listen, dude, he gets ripped off.
Right.
He makes this dude's wife get on her knees and suck on a chicken wing that he's holding. And then he like shoves it down her throat. And her husband's standing there like, what the fuck? But he's Killer Joe, dude. He'll fuck you up.
Right. Well, then we've got The Paperboy after that, which I've never seen.
I don't think I've seen that. That's one of those movies though where it's like,
Yeah.
I'm probably safe to pass on that one.
Then we've got Mud.
Mud was good.
I haven't seen it.
Mud was good.
I've heard.
Mud was happy like that one theme park movie.
Oh,
with Sam Rockwell, it kind of had that feel.
The Way, Way Back.
Yeah.
Then we've got Magic Mike.
I don't know that.
Then we've got.
That's the stripper movie. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I haven't either. Then we've got Dallas Buyers Club. Then we've got, Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm.
Then we've got Interstellar.
Mm-hmm.
The Sea of Trees.
I don't know that.
A suicidal man befriends a Japanese man lost in a forest near Mount Fuji, and the two search for a way out. Directed by Gus Van Sant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is random.
Is that the Suicide Forest?
Probably. Then we've got Free State of Jones.
I don't know this one.
All right. A delusioned Confederate Army deserter returns to Mississippi and leads a militia of fellow deserters and women in an uprising against corrupt local Confederate government.
McConaughey's the lead?
He's the lead in it.
Sold American.
It's got Purple Haze in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's in it.
Purple Haze. What's it called? Free State of Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, right. Then we've got Gold. I've never heard of this movie. So, Gold is him, Edgar Ramirez, a bunch of other people. Kenny Wells, a prospector desperate for a lucky break, teams up with a similarly eager geologist and sets off on a journey to find gold in the uncharted jungle of Indonesia.
Yeah.
Seen it,
Yeah.
Then we've got
McConaughey.
Yeah.
It ain't half bad. I think I've seen this movie. He's like desperate the whole movie. He's thirsty because he's like running out of money.
Yeah.
But he's like this like fat bald dude, and he got put on some weight. He went Christian Bale with it.
Like, he went full Christian Bale.
Yeah, full Bale. No.
After that we have The Dark Tower. Then White Boy Ricky.
Yeah.
White Boy Rick. Then Serenity.
I don't know what's this.
A fishing boat captain juggles facing his mysterious past.
Yeah. Captain Ron.
And finding himself in a narrative reality where nothing is what it seems. Sounds interesting. Sci-fi, drama, mystery, sci-fi.
Y'all remember Captain Ron?
Oh yeah, that's the beach bum, Captain Ron.
Yeah, that's pretty much the OG beach bum.
Yeah, and then he's working on this movie called Bush.
Is it about George Bush?
It says no. It's a Guy Ritchie movie. A very British drug lord tries to sell off his highly profitable empire to a dynasty of Oklahoma billionaires. So it's got this is the cast: Charlie Hunnam, Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell,
okay,
Hugh Grant,
okay,
Michelle Dockery, Jeremy Strong. You know about Jeremy Strong?
Let me see his face. I do.
Yeah. Let's see. Full cast here.
He's got some big players in there. Colin Farrell and Matthew McConaughey gonna battle it out.
Hugh Grant.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's an actor, but he ain't.
He might.
Colin Farrell, McConaughey and Colin Farrell fucking act circles around his ass.
I know, but that's it. Like, really, out of all those movies, when you take away all the fucking chick flicks, he's got
rom-coms.
He's got like a handful of pretty. Like, he was in Amistad before that. He was in The Newton Boys, Welcome to Hollywood, Larger Than Life. He plays Tip Tucker.
All right. So you just laid down his whole movie career, and we can sit here all night and make fun of the fact that he made Tiptoes or all these other rom-coms like fucking Four Wedding Planners and a Funeral. You know, some shit like that.
Yeah.
All right. I just pulled up the motherfucker's net worth.
Oh, are we gonna guess?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you got me on the spot.
I mean,
here.
dude, there's not that much in there.
Yeah,
Can't be a big number,
but
right?
the chick flicks make a lot of fucking money, though, dude. I'm gonna say
So do commercials for Lincoln.
150 million.
All right, Trav.
Word.
That's not a number.
Hold on.
What do you think his net worth is? You heard the whole movie list. Griffin said 150. That's high.
Oh, you're saying it's high?
I mean, no.
I say.
Final answer?
I say 300.
300 million?
Yeah.
Y'all shot the ball real high, dude. He's got $75 million, which is still a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
He's almost to 100 million. I mean, come on.
I was aiming high.
I mean,
though.
you can hate all you want, but all right. He's got all right money.
Yeah. He's gonna be all right for a long time.
He's got what's that collection you want to buy, Travis? You're like, if I ever got some fuck you money on me, I'm gonna pick up this collection. You remember Griffin?
No.
The other night he said it.
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember the collection, but 75 million ain't bad for that lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely earned it.
I'll allow it, you know.
That's a lot of money, guys.
It is.
It's a big number there. He sold those Lincolns. Did you guys ever see the Lincoln commercial where he was sitting in the car, like, twiddling his thumb?
Yeah. I've seen
And there was this fucking thing standing in the fucking road.
Yeah, it's all Cyrus.
And he was like, what was it? Yeah.
It's all
Cyrus.
He's been here for a long time.
Long time. He's like whittling his thumb, like twiddling.
He said,
what the fuck, dude? You should drive a Lincoln.
Yeah.
Okay. Old Cyrus don't make me want to buy a Lincoln. I don't know about y'all, but
no, not for real.
What a weird commercial, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. I feel like he understands.
Yeah.
He's like making fun of himself, kind of.
Well, of course, you know, like.
Yeah. He gets it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, man. I got 75 million in the bank. I'm not worried about it.
All right.
Yeah. I got fuck you money.
Yeah, he's got fuck you Lincoln money.
Yeah. I need to do remake of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter and use him. He's like, I'm about to fuck all these vampires up. He's got a robot leg.
Oh my god.
Starts malfunctioning.
How did we miss that on the list?
You didn't say it.
Yeah, I started it.
Was it not there? Oh, okay.
What year did that come out?
90 something.
Well, we've got Dazed and Confused was 93.
It's after that.
94, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. Then he was in Angels in the Outfield before that.
His Texas Chainsaw Massacre performance gets a fucking slow clap. Like,
right.
That was like my first introduction to him. The first time I ever saw that guy, he was like choking bitches. Like, what the fuck, dude? Who's this guy?
That's when you knew he was going to be a star.
That's why I knew he was going to be fucking Killer Joe. Make a chicken choke on a chicken wing. But yeah, McConaughey's got a lot of money.
Maybe one day I'll have 75 million.
Yeah. If you start working together, I mean, dude, really, that MASH project.
Yeah.
At least like a pitch.
Just a pitch.
All you need is a pitch because you can tell you give them the pitch and they're like, we got writers. All they got to do is hear this and be like, oh shit, and then this happens.
Yeah, like.
And they make the movie. It's just a pitch. It's like, look.
So it's just a fucking spec script.
It's time.
Yeah, it is time.
The world is ready. I feel like if we keep going, we're gonna run out of people that remember it.
Yeah, for real.
So you got to play your card. Like this is.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for them to. I want them to remake the Andy Griffith Show with Black Jesus.
Oh my God!
And they're like, you know, they're in like the foothill. They're in like Mississippi somewhere, like, and it's back in the day.
Yeah.
Same show. Like, of course, he's not a sheriff, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying he's not a sheriff.
Of course not.
Because I don't remember the time frame for Andy Griffith, but it was like they were fucking carrying fishing poles down the road and whistling. So I'm guessing it was
simpler time.
Anytime you like people whistling for fun, it's like, damn, that's been a minute. We got cell phones now, so we don't do that. But remake that with Black Jesus, the guy that played Black Jesus. By the way, funny show. Have you guys both seen that?
I've seen some episodes, but I haven't watched all of it.
Oh my God, dude. You need to get up on that. Y'all want to shut her down?
I'm ready, man. I gotta get to bed.
All right, guys. Next week, Blue Velvet, Dune 2.
Yeah, right. Episode.
All right, we'll be back. Same time, same place. You guys got anything you want to say?
Happy birthday again to you, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. The fucking birthday card's in the mail.
Hell yeah. Is it not?
Keep it real.